friends, it's you boy Raboy. Welcome back to a new, better mob animations video. In today's video, I am bringing you update 2.2.15. It has a ton of exciting new animation improvements and additions. First up, I bring a whole slew of updates for the Warden mob. I've improved its emerge, dig, sonic boom, roar, and sniff animations, making it even more fearsome and realistic in your Minecraft world. But that's not all. I've also added brand new idle, walk, blink, spellcasting, and death animations for the Evoker mob, making it feel even more alive and dynamic. And if that wasn't enough, I've also added new idle, walk, blink, and death animations for the Vindicator mob, as well as improved Vex Animations. But wait, there's more. I've also fixed that pesky floating mushroom bug on the mooshroom's head and optimized all of the spider animations. So, get ready for an action-packed update with all of these amazing animation improvements and additions. Let's jump in. When I first set out to improve the Warden, I knew it was a challenge because Mojang had already done a fantastic job with the Warden's animations, but I was determined to take it further. I had a secret weapon, joints. No, not that joint. Most of you probably already know this, because I added joints to almost all the mobs in this series so far, lol. By adding these joints to the Warden's model, I was able to greatly improve its animations. The Warden's emerge animation is now more explosive and dynamic than before. Its dig animation is more natural and realistic because of the elbow joints I added. Its sonic boom attack is also improved, making the Warden look like it's giving it its all. But that's not all. I also improved the Warden's roar animation, making it feel more ferocious and beastly. And I updated the Warden's sniff animation, making it more lifelike and natural, although it's almost indistinguishable from the vanilla animation because, as I mentioned before, Mojang already did a good job with the Warden's animations. All of these improvements make the Warden feel more alive and dynamic than ever before. And the best part is, I've used this same technique to improve the animations of all the other mobs in this series as well. The results have been nothing short of amazing. So, that's pretty much it for the Warden. Moving on, we have one of the long-awaited mob animation updates in this series, the Illagers. Right now, we have two Illager mobs with a brand new set of animations, the Evoker and the Vindicator. For the Evoker, first up, I added a new idle animation to it. This is the animation that plays when the Evoker is just standing around, waiting for something to do. I wanted to make this animation more natural and realistic, so I added some subtle movements and expressions to the Evoker's model, like combining it with the blinking animation. Next, I added a new walk animation to the Evoker. This is the animation that plays when the Evoker is moving around, which is the same animations as the other villager mobs. I wanted to make this animation more agile and dynamic, so I added some extra movement to the Evoker's legs and arms, and not just the classic crossed arms, like the villagers. But that's not all. I also added a new spellcasting animation to the Evoker. This is the animation that plays when the Evoker is about to unleash one of its powerful magical attacks. I wanted to make this animation more impressive and dramatic, so I added some extra visual effects and made the Evoker's movements more exaggerated. Now its arms looks like it's made of jelly, lol. I also added a new blink animation to the Evoker's eyes, like all of the other mobs in this series so far, except for the other golem and the mooshroom. And other mobs, I already forgot which mobs I added blinking animations. And last but not least, I added a new death animation to the Evoker. Now this is pretty much self-explanatory. The Evoker's death animation, since it is a villager-type mob, is exactly the same as other villager mobs. So, moving on, we have the Vindicator. It pretty much has the same exact animations as the other villager mobs except the Evoker's spell casting animation. The only one unique animation for the Evoker is when it finds a target like a villager or a player. It now looks like the axe actually has some extra weight, making it look like the Vindicator actually has something heavy in its hand when it's chasing a target. Here are the extra changes and improvements that I made in this update. We all know the Vex is a spooky and spectral mob, but I felt like it needed a little something extra to take it to the next level. So, I increased the wing flap speed for the Vex's animations. This may seem like a small change, but it makes a big difference in how the Vex moves and behaves. The faster wing flaps give the Vex a more agile and dynamic feel, making it feel more like a real, living creature. Next, let's talk about the spider. This mob is already pretty creepy even with just vanilla animations, but I felt like its animations could use a little polish. I improved the spider's walk and attack animations, making them more natural and lifelike. I also made a small tweak to the spider's wall climbing and ceiling stick animations, smoothing out the transition between these animations and making them feel more seamless. And last but not least, I'm pleased to announce that the annoying floating mushroom bug on the mooshroom's head has finally been fixed. This bug has been plaguing players who use this resource pack for far so long, and I'm glad to see it finally addressed. All of these updates come together to make your Minecraft experience even more immersive and enjoyable. Well, that's a wrap on the Better Mob Animations update, version 2.2.15. I hope you all had as much fun watching this video as I had making it. I'm so excited for you all to get your hands on these new improvements, especially the fixed mushroom bug for the mooshrooms, and the improved emerge, dig, sonic boom, roar, and sniff animations for the Warden mob. If you found other bugs, please report them on the Discord server. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the new features. Be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you, guys, so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy crafting!